Hey everybody, welcome back to Huck and Junk. And today, man, have I got something good for you. Some of you guys out there are just getting into this, maybe just bought a spot welder, and sometimes you come across some metal that may have a little hole in it or something like that that you want to fill, and you may not have what you need or may not know that you can use a spot welder. So stay tuned, I'm going to show you how to do that. I'll show you my way of doing it. Alright guys, well, welcome back, and today I'm going to show you how to fill these little pinholes in your little pieces of sheet metal here using a spot welder. This is a piece of metal that I use for making campers, and so make sure that you like and subscribe because I'll be having that video coming up here soon of putting this together, making a full-blown camper out of it, and you won't believe how I do it. But anyway, let's get started on this. So the first thing I'm going to need is a piece of trim metal here that'll be big enough to cover the hole, and I'm going to do this on the back side. Put it back here, so I'm just going to cut me off a little bitty piece like that. That should be plenty enough for all we need. This actually is quite a bit bigger than we need, but it'll work greatly. So I'm going to go hammer this out, make it or flatten it out real quick, and then I'm going to meet you guys over to spot welder and we'll get busy. Alright guys, here we are at the spot welder. I got my little piece of metal hammered out and flattened out real good. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and attach it onto my piece of metal here using my spot welder. I need to make sure that I'm on the back side of this. Never had this thing shock me before. I have been burned. So be careful with that. If you get one, it will burn you, but I've never had it shock me. In this, I'm going to be using a pair of pliers with some rubber grip on them, just for safety purposes. So I'm going to line that up as good as I can right there. See how I look? Now the first little spot weld I'm going to do is just going to be just to hold my piece of metal on. Now I can go. Now what I want to do is I want to put my diodes or my tongs, the ends of my tongs. You see the little black spot. What I want to do is I want to put that black spot right in that hole right there, or right around the rim of that hole. And I'm going to form all that metal, make it all one piece. So you want to get it lined up. Give it a couple little buzzes. Scoot over here. So basically what I've done is I've just skirted that right around that little hole. And it is hot, so don't touch it. Let's go clean this up. Alright, so here we are back at the work table. Our piece is cored off just a little bit, so now what I'm going to do here is, I don't know if you got to see it very good over there, but you can see what I've done with the spot welder with my little hole here, is I've just gone right around the little bend, or right around the rim of that little hole, and just kind of made it all one piece. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean all that up, and then we're going to hit it with the anvil. So let me burr that up real quick. Don't forget your safety glasses. So now I've got my hole cleaned up. Now it's just a little bit of a divot. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to make the metal back in here and the bottom of that divot come out to the front. And I'm going to show you how to do that. So here we are over here at the anvil. We're going to punch that hole out. I'm going to use a small punch and my hammer. And I'm going to come in here and I'm going to find them spot welds in the very center of them spot welds, and I'm going to push that out. So you want to lay this down there, find your spot. So now we got our spot looking pretty good. So now let's take our die grinder. Let's clean that up. Safety first with your glasses, fellas. Don't mess up your eyes. So we got it looking pretty good, but we can do better. And there you have it, guys. Nothing left. You can't even tell it was there. You see it on the back side, but the front side, you can't even tell there was anything there. Alright guys, so here we are back at the work table, and I just wanted to show you the finished product here. This is what we're working with. No more hole. Remember, they got the hole up here and you had one down here. Here's my other piece. It's exactly the same. You see the hole there, no hole there. Can't even tell anything was ever there. Look at the back, you can see where I patched it, but you can't see nothing on the front. So guys, that's going to wrap us up for today. So make sure you stay tuned and make sure you like and subscribe and hit that little notification bell thing up in the corner, because I'm going to be having this build coming up here in the next few weeks. So make sure you're in line to see that coming up. And also, there's a Facebook page and a couple of Facebook groups called Hunk and Junk Custom Pressed Steel Toys. So make sure to go check those out. I'll have the link down below in the description. And thanks for watching. You guys have a great day.